Welcome to a Council of Black Belts. I'm Shihan Scotty Phillips. I hold the current ranking of 8th Dan in the style of Aido-Ryu Jiu-Jitsu, and I'll be the moderator of this episode, Integrity. What is a Council of Black Belts? It is simply what the name implies, a group of black belts from various martial arts styles coming together to openly discuss various topics in and around the martial arts. In addition, it is an open and honest discussion not only in martial arts studies and/or instruction, but how to incorporate the martial arts into one's daily life. Our topic of discussion today is integrity. Multiple dictionaries define integrity as the quality of being honest or having strong moral principles. To have integrity, one is thought to be trustworthy, honest, and kind. The word integrity originates from the Latin word integ, meaning whole and complete. Thus, if one has integrity, it should be seen through their actions, words, decisions, methods, and outcomes. In short, if one has integrity, they are whole and consistent. There is not a work you, family you, or social you. You are the same person all the time, regardless of the circumstance. In numerous Asian cultures, integrity is viewed as a form of honor and demonstrates a great respect for oneself and others, as well as being a rule to live by. The Japanese character for integrity also means upright and honest, while the character for integrity in Japanese also means honesty or frankness. The overall concept of integrity in Asian cultures is you keep your word, you do the right thing regardless of what others are doing. If you lose integrity, you have lost yourself and perhaps the reputation of your family as well. One of the most important aspects of integrity is that it is not simply a value to live by when it's convenient, but a value you should live by at all times. This would encompass not only the major choices in life, but the little ones as well, and must include not only the choices everyone sees, but also the choices that no one sees. Why the importance of integrity? A Japanese proverb illustrates the importance of integrity. The reputation of 1,000 years may be determined by the conduct of 1 hour. In order to develop integrity, one should define their values, analyze every choice they make, encourage integrity not only in themselves but also in others. With today's headlines dominated by people making wrong choices, people who make the right choice and show integrity appear quite rare and often overlooked. The panel is now open for discussion. What are your thoughts and or experiences with integrity? Please feel free to share your thoughts as well as additional topics you would like to see discussed. If you're interested in being a part of a Council of Black Belts, please let me know. I look forward to hearing from you. Reach out to me via email at aido-ryu1982@gmail.com. That's AIDORYU1982@gmail.com. Today, I'm privileged to share additional thoughts from other black belts. First is Frank Clay. Master Clay's thoughts on integrity. One of the things that set traditional Taekwondo apart is the adherence to the 5 tenets. These tenets, or rules, set forth the entire code of honor that we train to meet. The tenets are courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. Integrity, Mudo, martial way, is a path upon which one can gain tremendous insight about life and oneself. However, to do so, one must face the truth about oneself. This is accomplished by practicing Hongyin forms and Muknung meditation, and refined by facing life. All of these begins with honesty, mentally, in speech, and actions with others. There are some of those who profess to be Mundoin, one who practices the path of Korean martial arts. But they are not doing so. Simply wiggling the hands and feet is only the action part of Taekwondo. In Mudo, generally, Taekwondo is more. It is an action, philosophy. We choose Do to practice Taekwondo instead of simply Taekwon. Practicing Mundoi and integrity, and you will grow to a great martial artist. Remember, every thought, deed, and word begins with integrity. Next, thoughts from Grandmaster Richard Hackworth on integrity. First and foremost, teach by example. Never has it been so true that one cannot order students to do as I say, not as I do, as when one discusses integrity. To teach this concept, it is imperative that the instructor demonstrate integrity by behaving in an ethical manner, not just occasionally, but always. Integrity is not a concept of partial performance. It is an absolute. It is sort of like pregnancy, in that one is never just a little bit pregnant. You are either pregnant or you are not. The dictionary defines integrity as the inner sense of wholeness, deriving from the qualities such as honesty and consistency of character. As such, one may judge that others have integrity to the extent that they act according to the values, beliefs, and principles they claim to hold. Once again, even in the definition, the concept of consistency appears to play a major role. One is either honest all the time, or he is not truly an entirely honest person. One of the tenets of the martial arts is humility, which makes it difficult to express one's integrity in verbal terms. Quite frankly, simply saying you are an honest and ethical person does not necessarily make it so. What this in essence means is that to teach integrity, the instructor must demonstrate the concept by example. First and foremost, in this demonstration is by applying the same rules and standards to everyone consistently. One essential aspect of a consistent framework is its avoidance of an unwarranted expectation or exceptions for a particular person or a group. In other words, as difficult as it may be emotionally, financially, or personally, an instructor who believes in the concept of integrity will occasionally be forced to face difficult trials. Such hardships or obstacles, for example, be the threat from a parent to promote their child even if he or she isn't ready or risk losing the income their parents provide to the school. If he does not get promoted, we will have to quit. Another might be the difficulty of correcting a student that the instructor personally likes, or provide equal opportunities to another instructor, and the instructor personally dislikes. Children are quick to pick up on the inconsistencies. In fact, the words, "that's not fair," are among the first ones spoken to parents. When an instructor unfairly promotes another student that is less deserving, shows favoritism, or publicly praises or denigrates a student who is undeserving of such attention, the whole school will suffer, and the instructor will very quickly lose the respect that is essential for proper martial arts training. The key concept is integrity, internal integrity. A person who is honest and ethical only while wearing a martial arts uniform but reverts to unethical conduct during the rest of the day is a hypocrite. Integrity can be divided into two categories, personal and professional. The classic example of this would be the crooked mafia chieftain who owns a business that for reasons of concealment insists be run in an honest manner. Martial artists must strive always to try to maintain the reputation of their school, Such things as consistent billing, consistent promotions, standards, and the strict avoidance of false claims and honors must be a high priority. It does not take a lot of effort to disrupt such a small interpersonal system so disruptive. Dishonest students or bullies must be eliminated regardless of the financial burdens it may cause a school. A martial arts school should set up and maintain an honor curriculum. Standards without instruction becomes chaotic and ineffective. I'm reminded of a personal example of integrity several years ago. I was honored to attend a martial arts examination held in Florida by the Federation of Korean Hapkido Executive Board. Master level practitioners of the Korean art of Hapkido attended from all over the world. There was one attendee wearing the uniform of a different organization. At the start of the attendee's exam, the belt he wore had 6 stripes, and we asked if he was testing for 7th Dan. He shook his head and replied he was testing for 1st Dan. While surprised by the answer, I was more astonished by his further explanation. He further explained after comparing standards, he felt he would rather be a legitimate 1st Dan than a poorly trained 6th Dan. During the same exam, another, now famous martial artist tested for master rank and was told by the examination board that his skill set barely qualified for 2nd Dan. This individual left embarrassed and angry and went to another organization based in the West and not recognized in Korea, where he essentially bought a Grandmaster rank. This incident clearly illustrates the saying, a good reputation takes a lifetime to build, a bad one day. I'd like to thank Master Clay and Grandmaster Hackworth for their input. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to our next time we meet.